So excuse the fan. It's been hot again, and Spirit are taking the mickey again because it's the song is one from the 70s, I believe. My, it's a beautiful day. So we're on the 12th of June, which unfortunately means it's the Hanged Man. Not my favourite card unless it's in the reverse. So let's get on with it. So it's Prometheus. I've told you before, I've sent you the link to find out all about him in the community tab, so look up that. It's also on my Facebook page if you can't see the community tab. It's the guy who gave us fire, then he got into trouble for it, unfortunately for him. And he had his liver pecked out every day, Groundhog Day. Every day was the same until he was rescued. So it could be that you've got liver issues if that's your card. It could be that you're hanging yourself out to dry for somebody. But it is neutral, it's today's card, so it doesn't have to mean anything. The rest of the cards are what matters. So let's see, shall we? If you haven't checked out the weekly, check out the weekly, all signs. I haven't time stamped it. I just ain't got time, sorry. But I'm sure you'll find yours if you're that interested. Same with the weekend one, actually. I didn't get that done either. I'm still trying to find time to do the monthly songs. I will get them done, I promise I will. I can hear you all screaming, oh, we know what your promises are like, but I do try. I do my best. And I have got commitments. Got to go see my mum tomorrow. So let's see. Let's have a run. I do this now because it seems to save time doing it beforehand, and then we'll see what we can get. Kunas. I think we're going to check them again because it stopped at me crystal. So, Aries, 6th house of Virgo and Uranus, rebellion. Here we go. Prometheus. My, it's a beautiful day. No doubt that's what he was saying when he was finally let off the cross. He was hung by his feet. Oh, and there he is. Right at the end. Which, if it had been tomorrow, because I'm doing it the night before, save time, probably would have been in the first part. So I think it's very important, to be fair. Usually if it went in that pile I would say it's not, but because it's for tomorrow I think it's an urgent message for somebody. And we have got rebellion there, so I'm afraid the answer is no. There could be a failed pregnancy there, or a termination. Drink could be involved. It's if that's the case, I'm really sorry. 9 months. Power struggles, karma, illness, bad temper. issues with the heart and back, emotionally or physically. We've got Capricorn in this one, which we don't usually have. This deck we do. And Capricorn's the next card. So it's a power struggle between you and the devil. Could be an internal power struggle you've got going on. Or it could be with a Leo, because that's the Leo card. Leo's a negative, the 8 and 26 is negative. It's a struggle, whatever this is, and you don't feel strong enough. But you're going to have to be. You have to break these shackles, and you will. Rebel. Don't make promises or sign contracts that you cannot keep. Be like the lotus flower, rise from the muck of the swamp. Detach yourself. You're no longer ruled by others, manipulated by sex, money, addictions, whatever it is. You're breaking that. Coming out of a toxic situation. And rising from the ashes like the phoenix or the lotus flower, like I said. Phoenix could be important. It could be a tattoo that somebody's got. Look for the phoenix. It's also the name Joshua. Joshua raised those walls of Jericho down. So it's a settlement of a long-standing problem and or fresh start. Number 20, 15 positive, 8 and 26 negative. Geriatric issues, teeth, bones could be an issue. And making mountains out of molehills. Bickering, arguing, conflict, competition. You need to find a new team where the rose grows, the red rose. It's important. You may put a rose in a coffin for somebody or grown a rose for somebody in spirit. But it is also achievement of something. Putting new foundations down somewhere. The scenario they give you is after 3 years of study, you can now plant the foundations for your business, for your career, whatever it is. So 3 years is important. It will pay off within 3 years. But you're sacrificing yourself or others for this. You need to put your boundaries in place and start saying no. And we started with the answer no. Those born in the year of the snake could be important in a negative way. Pisces energy. Pisces in Neptune. So 2026 is negative energy. Number 12 is negative. Number 4, feet and toe issues. Hanging yourself out to dry. Limbo. You need to turn your world upside down and see things from a different angle. Rebellion. Virgo energy, if it comes out, we need it to be upright, so you walk away from everything you've ever known or believed to be true, to follow your true north. That's what we want. 6th house of Virgo. Your gut instinct, the abdomen, the intestines. Yeah, there is, unfortunately, an end to bliss. If you don't keep putting the effort in and you get to this bickering stage, it will end. Those who want and to keep this going, you put the effort in and begin afresh, then you can. But this is an end. It's not growing. There's no growth in this situation. And some of you will want to break the shackles because whoever this is controlling. And you don't want to be controlled and manipulated anymore. Yeah. There is an ending here, a passing or an ending of some sort. But like the Phoenix card, the butterfly, coming out of your cocoon, your safe zone, and having a rebirth, which is the Aries energy. But it's Scorpio, number 13. It's about the reproductive organs and shared resources. Beginning again, getting over something, coming out your comfort zone. There it is again. So we've got all the cards that we need for this story. There is people making mountains out of molehills, you're hitting brick walls, bickering and arguing. You have to start again, fresh. Could be in work or home and they've doubled up again. The answer is no. I don't think there's a chance of a fresh start here. It's gone too far. Drink could be involved and a failed pregnancy. Sometimes it affects relationships. Motherhood, mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. Happiness will return. Spend some time in nature, do some gardening, therapy maybe, but you have to grow as a person, as a soul, and in this situation you're not growing and you're not happy. So abundance will be yours. 3 and 30, massively important positive energy. You've got a mum in spirit, she's saying hello. Taurus energy, and they've doubled up on that one as well. So you are the phoenix. You must rise from the ashes, burn things to the ground and begin again. Don't bind yourself to the material. There he is again, look. The devil. You can either bind yourself to the devil and the toxic situation, or you can rise with the wise ones. Number 20, positive energy. There is a lot of gossip. This could be the issue. Or problems with a fire sign child, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've got Aries there. Or immature energy. You're closing the door on that attitude. Take it with a pinch of salt. There is a bond here that's broken. Could be between you and children, siblings, partners of your children. Family issues. But it's positive because you're getting over this. You've got the transformation. These things happen. There's many endings in our lives. We end something so that we can begin something new. Yeah, problems with a vehicle. You've got off track if it isn't a vehicle. You're not balanced. Your light and your shadow side are not in balance. You're not in control. There are power struggles. Somebody is trying to control you. You have to rebel and break those shackles. 7 or 25 is negative energy. Delays in travel. Speeding tickets, parking fines, ambulances, fire engines. Mechanical problems. Somebody's made the wrong choice here. Gemini. And we're all in this. 6 or 24 is negative. Siblings, children, school days, hands, arm, shoulder issues, communications, all negative. There is unconditional love here though, Pisces energy, Pisces cusp, so Aries again is late Pisces, early Pisces is Aquarius. An offer coming but no commitment, messages coming. Again we've got the 5, making mountains out of molehills. That's 3 times they've given us that card. It's conflict, it's competition. It brings about change. And also chaos. And with that chaos comes hope, healing and freedom. Pandora's box. You have to open the box and let hope out. Follow your north node, your true star. Aquarius energy. We're all in it. Socialise. Get out there. Fame is calling. Don't dim your light for anyone. Rebel. Yep, stand on your own 2 feet. Be emotionally and financially independent, and no one owns or rules you. 9 years. Somebody's trying to though. Daddy's not happy. Mum is, Dad's not. Father figures, bosses, government officials, prime ministers, presidents, kings. Their way or the highway. 4 or 31. lack of self-worth, no new beginnings, Aries energy. It's injuries to the head and face possibly, so be careful when driving or travelling. Not presenting yourself well to the world, because we have some hard lessons to learn. Sagittarius energy. There's an imbalance, impatience, a lack of understanding or knowledge. You are being put through the blacksmith's forge and battered and battered and battered, so that you learn this lesson and don't repeat it. Addictions to alcohol, drugs, gambling, online shopping, chocolate, cigarettes, the old way of doing things, the outcome of the situation. You'll know what your vice is. So, Capricorn, yeah, somebody's being used and they're not going to put up with it anymore. They don't want it to be used, so they're going to break the shackles, rebel. Again, Capricorn, we've got 4 or 5 times now. It's the 22, so it's a fool's journey. Feel the fear and do it anyway. I'm just going to see what the astrology says. Moon in Aries, well there you go. So it's the moon in Aries that's causing all the problems. This is a time of diligence and hard work. There is a gain of status and reputation. Whatever you're toiled over, especially sacrificed for, which is what they've said, we've sacrificed ourselves. You are ready for splendid results to be revealed. Keep in mind, this gain may be slow and systematic, but that you are heading towards something solid and lasting. You're about to meet all the right people who will back you with your goals. Some may be greater in status than you, but they will show you the ropes or support you in some substantial way. By all means, do not lose these people. Capricorn is a sign of drive and ambition, therefore you may feel more driven than usual. In essence, this card is saying, put childish things away and take responsibility for your own life. Stand on your own 2 feet. Go for what you want in a systematic way. Beware of looking back and staying in the shadows. It is time to unleash your talents upon the world. Do not let up. Go out on a limb. If the question is to do with romance and relationships, this is going to be more serious. Matters need to grow deeper and more committed, and if you're not committed, it will end. It could be that one partner is older, higher in social rank, or will be a guide or a teacher to others. It may also mean one is more serious than the other. Capricorn is a methodical air sign. Your outcome will progress gradually, unfolding at its own pace. You aren't going to be able to rush it, and your ego isn't going to be able to demand a certain way of it going. Everything must happen in its own divine timing, not yours. Career and your profession are also important, and you can expect to see changes there too. This card indicates skeletal, there we go, bones, skeletal problems such as broken or porous bones, spinal issues, strains, or even dental issues. Make sure you are getting enough calcium and vitamin D. Capricorn is a sign of the time, maturity and age. If you do develop an illness, it will be one that's been coming for some considerable time. You could be waiting an outcome or judgment. Judgment day has arrived. So look to the surrounding cards to determine whether it be a good one or not. You may be waiting for an answer or resolution to something long overdue. You can be assured that the answer will be just and fair, especially if you've worked hard and kept your nose to the grindstone. With this card, you will not be defeated. You may have to play by the rules, but you are moving up in the world. Gwyneth, the number 5, the mother, the nurturer. You must mother yourself. Live in the present. You're living in the past, you're depressed. You're living in the future, you're anxious. The name Gwen could be important Um, so, the Trinity knot in the circle is a symbol which represents the maiden, the mother and the crone, the past, the present and the future, the 3 life cycles. Gwyneth, the mother, is the present. The mother is happy with her little fairy sprites. There she is with the little fairy sprites. And the energy of Gwyneth is all about nurturing. Nurturing is an aspect that one can give to others, but also to oneself. It's a beautiful thing to help others, but many times it is to the detriment of our own health, and we forget to put ourselves on a priority list. We hear too often that you cannot drink from an empty cup. Caregivers must drink from that cup first in order to be of benefit to others. Gwyneth may be asking you to look at where you are not nurturing yourself or being nurtured in your life. Are you living the life you wish? Does anyone in your life give back to you or support you in your time of need? Are you tired, overwhelmed, stressed, or giving too much of yourself? It may be time to give back to yourself. The elementals know that the reality is time poor, as we fit far too much into our days. So they ask us to take small steps to look after ourselves. Read that book that you have had next to the bed. Go for a bushwalk, have a cup of tea outside in nature without taking your phone with you. Gwyneth's message is also one of being present. Slow down, stop thinking too far ahead. Be present with yourself, your loved ones and life itself. It starts with integrating the small things, and once it becomes a habit, you find you start to increase the small gestures and feel much calmer and more peaceful for it. And I'm living proof of that. So Kunaz is the rune and it's knowledge, that Sagittarius energy. That's what they want us to do, gain some knowledge. We are learning something, and they are watching over us. Heimdall, the sentinel, they're watching over us to see what choices we make and whether we're going to make them proud or not. And until you make a choice, they can't help you. So be warned. Make a choice, stick to it. Where the hell is Kunaz? There it is. The most obvious meaning of this rune is gaining and passing on knowledge. However, we should not forget its connection with passion, which can be felt both physical and mental. One may be passionate about a subject or a person. For example, when this rune appears in a reading, the two concepts are often strangely mixed together. Just as the ancient Anglo-Saxon verb kennen meant both to conceive and to bring forth from the mind, in more mundane terms, Kunaz can mean the start of a consuming love affair, the spark of a meaningful relationship that will teach both parties a thing or two about life. So, Scottish connection with do you ken? Do you ken, in other words. This is one of the most positive runes leading you on a path of new discovery. It's also an indicator of safety, because in some mystical sense you are being watched over as thoroughly as if Heimdall or the vigilant owl were guarding you from the danger. A sudden, powerful insight is also likely when Kunaz is prominent, and you may feel touched by a clarity of vision that you have never known before. A loss of love or friendship could also be indicated. Old loyalties are foretold when Kunaz appears in the inverted position. You may feel yourself to be adrift, abandoned, with little idea of what to do next. However, Kunaz is primarily associated with learning, so it's important to remember that some lessons are hard ones. It may be that it is time to let go of the past and move on. All will be revealed in time, so don't panic. The lesson you need to learn will become evident to you, and you will soon find the right path, even if the guiding light of Kunaz seems to be dimmed at the moment. But don't dim your light, because somebody may be searching for it. And, oh, Sophia again. So the name Sophie could be important. They're doing a lot of repeats. Did you see the name Jones? I need to know that Jones is for, because it's doing me head in. Until you acknowledge it, I'm going to keep getting it. So acknowledge it if you know, if Jones is important to you in any way. And Sophie or Sophia. just say Jones, Sophia, and put a tick like I do in the Astro DJ. So, oh, here you go, knowledge again. So we're going to learn some knowledge. The symbol of the dove. Knowledge brings peace. Knowledge of the inner mysteries of life. Female knowing, inner journeys, gaining of insight, acquiring knowledge and understanding. Picking Sophia means you are coming to a period of enlightenment, and it would be advisable to create time for deep, silent contemplation. Also, you will be learning to carry yourself with dignity and grace. Sophia themes are about honouring the need to study and the quest for knowledge that liberates your soul. Liberation. Learning to respect your instinctive knowing, to value it. See if you can take a course of study, take part in a workshop, read a book that feeds your spirit. Sophia will help you in knowing when to speak and when to keep your mouth shut. In your life, you need to find women's wisdom, knowledge and enlightenment that ennobles rather than just informs. Anybody can learn something and repeat it parrot fashion, but you have to know it instinctively. Just like the tarot, you can read as many books as you like, but if you don't understand the meaning behind the tarot, you've got no chance. Even I use the books because I know there may be something in here that means something to you, that means absolutely nothing to me. But when it comes to the clarifying, I always use the books because I need you to get the right message for you. So, and you can see how it all knits in. So, astrology then. We have Aries in Uranus. So that's not don't bode well, because if Aries lose the shit, everybody knows about it. It's the 6th house of health, healthcare workers, hospital doors, intestines, abdomen, dark brown, vocations, workplace, health services, work, altruism, teamwork, co-workers, pets, efficiency, vocation, and your daily routine. Aries in Uranus. This placement is a loose cannon. Original, unpredictable, disruptive and independent. It indicates great personal ingenuity, but a tendency to seek change regardless of the cost. So you're going to have to show some mercy here, because somebody's off like a loose cannon and they don't care who they hurt to get what they want. To develop the quality of mercy, forgive yourself and everyone around you. Be magnanimous and see the good in others. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Open up to compassion, but most of all, access the wisdom within that recognises the divine in every creature. So even if you're on your way out, you do it nicely. When you temper your attitude to others with mercy, you offer them grace, because if you back somebody into corner, especially in Aries, they'll come out fighting. So give them a chance to save face and back down without looking the fool. You spread much light, joy and freedom and empower others to find the good in themselves. Choosing this card may mean that the angels of mercy are offering you release from your pain and difficulties. Yes, releasing you from the shackles of that Capricorn energy of being used. Accept it graciously and be merciful if you're the one severing ties. So, hope you enjoyed that. I did. Cracking. In fact, we'll have the extra one. Why not? We've got time. So, my, it's a beautiful day. My. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, opportunity knocks. So unfurl like the fern, even if the sunlight isn't there. Flowers don't bloom for those that pass. They bloom anyway. so you don't dim your light for anybody. Thanks for listening. Speak soon.